Well, first of all, the media world's fragmented hugely in the last 10 years, all right? So buying a PR agency or getting a posting on TechCrunch just doesn't work the way it does, all right? And by the way, I was in B2B, which is a little different to B2C, all right? And so for us, we go to trade shows, all right? And before we could afford to go to trade shows, we go to pitching contests, all right? And by the way, every journalist, they're on a click quota. So if you can get something interesting for them that makes people click on the link. The interesting, my mother-in-law, who lives in Louisiana, right? Every time we're in the Portland Business Channel, she reaches out to me. I don't know how people tell her, all right? But the PBJ are very good at writing human interest stories. Like I was very involved. I'm a big fan of education, as from my own personal experience, and we were involved in the thing to give more funding to Portland, Oregon public schools. And I went into the Alaska Lounge like 2 months after I'd made an appearance at the committee in Salem, and they kept the PBJ article with me in it. And they said, "Oh, we saw you in the paper for schools," and I'm like, "Wow!" Right? So, so you can, if you, Mike Rogaway and Malia, what's her last name? Spencer are the two writers on tech in town. Yep. Send them a note. Tell them if you can't afford to go to a trade show or can't afford advertising, send them a note and say, "This is what we're doing. Would you like to hear more? We think it's interesting because of your stories on X, Y, Z." And you'll be amazed at what comes. The award ceremonies, the TAO and OEN award ceremony, Tom Hulse Awards, they're also good for getting profile up. We've got all kinds of customers locally. We got Nike as a customer because we were up on stage at an OEN award, right? So yeah, there's lots of ways to hustle it. It's much harder today than it was 10 years ago. Everyone's screaming for attention. There's a thing called content marketing that works quite well for free. You just write lots of interesting articles that people actually find useful. There's an Amazon competitor, Amazon Web Services company called DigitalOcean, and they wrote how to set up a Minecraft server for your kid, how to set up a WordPress site for your company, right? Oh, and if you do it on DigitalOcean, this is what you do. Here's a free trial, right? And then Google gets you customers because they're looking to solve the problem that you're talking about. Our best performing post was Amazon went down. It was the first time it had properly gone down. Thousands of people were offline. And we wrote an article with a very inflammatory headline saying, "Don't blame Amazon for your lack of redundancy." And everyone's going, "What the hell?" And I'm like, okay, the controversial also gets attention, as we know all too well from our news cycle. But unfortunately, it's much more difficult. But try 10 things and one of them will stick.
Yeah. I'd add one other thing, which is as well what you said, which is don't do it alone. You mentioned Canopy. I found out about Canopy because I went to one of Mark Grimes' events, Founder Coffee. We were talking about it, and he was talking about he was impressed with them. Right. I've talked to them. Foremost has gone down and talked to them. Right. Sigma Design, we've talked to them. We start talking as a group, right? So make yourself known to the influencers and peoples in that group.
Okay. And there's not just the Marks of the world and the Tylers. There's the Royces of the world. So Royce, stand up. Yeah. So Royce's dad, Craig, got us into the best buildings. Now you might not want an office. That's it. Thank you, Royce. But they know all the other startup guys. It's their job, all right? So you're looking for a co-founder. They might know someone who's also looking for a co-founder. You're looking for a service provider. They will help you out. The bankers, the lawyers, the realtors, because they want your business when you're a bigger company, all right? That's what they do. What Royce does so well. They network. They stay in touch. They know, right? And I hope you're seeing just how much resource there is in our community to help you. People want success in this. They want more tech companies. They want you to win. They will empty their time, their Rolodexes to help you. So please, just go up and ask.